This looks different because I'm shooting this on an iPhone. Why am I shooting this on an iPhone? Because I only have one camera that I normally film with, but the video is about that camera, because if I use that camera to film myself, then I can't show it to the camera because it's doing something. This video is about cameras. Let's get into what I actually want to talk about. So throughout the series of vlogs, I've used three main cameras, like five if you count, five or six cameras, I'm not sure. First one is the iPhone 6, that's the very, very early stuff. Then I had Canon 60D, like a year later or something, I swapped to the 70D that I bought secondhand. And then for my professional work, like concert filming and event videos and stuff like that, I bought this. This is the Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8, so it's a constant aperture of f2.8. It's a really nice lens. It served me very well. My last video, actually, I shot it with this lens. Then about a year and a half ago, so in April of last year, I was using my 70D on an underwater shoot. So I came along with my 70D and he had an underwater housing, put the camera in there, shot a couple cool underwater things, except that shoot completely killed my 70D. I still don't know why. You know, the housing was still water sealed and all that. I really don't know. And instead of buying another 70D, I bought the Canon 7D right here. There it is, 7D. I don't really know why. No, I do know why. Because at the time, when I bought it, I was kind of done with vlogging. You know, I mean, I vlogged with the 70D for the better part of like 2 or 3 years. I thought, I don't really want to do vlogging anymore. I just want a DSLR. It's a very, very solid weather seal build. APS-C sensor, doesn't do continuous autofocus in video, and it is 10 years old. You know, the Canon 7D, this Canon 7D right here, this came out, let me look it up. This came out on the 1st of September 2009. That's when it was announced, so that is over 10 years. Okay, this came out, I bought this, again, in like April or something of last year. It served me fairly well-ish, but not that well. Otherwise, I wouldn't be switching. Here's why I no longer like to use the 7D. I'm very pleased with this camera, don't get me wrong. It's tough, it's a rugged it's a big rugged DSLR. It's weather sealed, it's got a ridiculously fast burst rate. Look at this. This camera served me very well. It's been super helpful in a lot of circumstances. Here's why I'm switching, okay? At the end of the day, this is big, especially because the 50mm here is not, this is not what I typically use. This one, right? With the Sigma 24 to 70, it just doesn't reflect the kind of work that I'm doing anymore. And so this, right now, the 70, as dependable and as sturdy as it is, it's just not right anymore. It's not right for me. That's why I'm making the switch. Not because it's a bad camera, because it doesn't correspond to what I'm doing. And also because it's 10 years old and I kind of want an upgrade at the end of the day. I just did a whole thing and realized it wasn't recording. Big monstrous 7D doesn't, look, seriously, look at this. It's as big as my head. Like, with the lens, it's massive. It's a big, bulky, heavy camera. Come on, it's fun. I have like 500 photos now on just of the ceiling. Great, okay. The thing is, here's how I shoot now. For the past sort of 2 years, I've been shooting maybe 85% of the photos I take on film. And for the last year, I've been doing my cinematography masters, and in that I've shot obviously a lot of things. And I've noticed that on a lot of that I shoot with one lens, or one or two lenses. I don't really go through the whole spectrum. I'll keep it to fairly wide focal lengths, because that's the kind of aesthetic I like. For a lot of the time, the 7D, I didn't really take it out, you know? I mean, when I was out walking around wanting to go take some photos, I'd reach for this. Because look at it, it's so small, it's so, almost drop that there, it's so light, you know, you can have it just right here, bam, bam. It's not in the way. This camera does not get in the way of my photography. This one does. So it's time for a change. So here is, this has arrived. Got it from MPB, right here, MPB. I sold off all my old Canon gear to them, and I bought this. A little bit of a hint, it takes an SD card. It takes an SD card. That's all the hint I'm gonna give you guys. let's see what works inside. There we go. There's a first indication here. This is the lens. I'll come back to that. This is the meat and potatoes right here. This is just the paper. This is more. Is there anything in here? There's a little charger, charging cable. This is what we've all been waiting for. Look at that. Fujifilm X-T2 charger. iCup, little iCup thing. Charger number 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They knew I was from Switzerland, so they gave me a little Swiss plug there. And I've also got a UK one. That's really nice. Thanks, MPB. You guys are awesome. And here it is. Oh man, this feels good in the hand. Little Fujifilm X-T2. Like compared to my other before, like this is tiny. This is great. An APS-C sensor right here. Let me pop a lens onto this thing. The reason I picked the Fuji X-T2 here, I love how this thing looks. Beautiful retro look. You've got these dials. So you've got the exposure compensation dial right here, depending on what you want to set it to. You've got your shutter speed. These feel buttery smooth. You got your shutter speed dial, which you lock. You press down, that locks it. Now it doesn't move, and you press down, it unlocks it, which is really, really handy. Below that, right here, these are your metering modes right here. Whether you want spot or evaluative or whatever. This is the mode, so whether you want video, bracketed, Switzerland, camera lens, single, double, and advanced, and panorama, which is nice. That's cool. It's got a little panorama function. Here is this is the ISO. You got a little hot shoe mount right here, a little hot shoe cover. The real question now is how does this look? The reason that I originally bought this camera here was for this YouTube channel, but not only. I wanted something that was a little bit closer to this. Okay, this is the Canon Canonet G3 QL17. So much closer in terms of size. Also, I hadn't taken a digital photo in so long, and that's not snobbery or anything, or all it is that I didn't really have the desire to. I didn't really have the enjoyment of saying, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna shoot digital, right? I didn't have that desire. But now I think I will with this. All the photos I've taken for the last 2 years, 90% of them had been on film, which is great. I'm not gonna stop shooting on film. Little Instagram plug up here, there, right here. Look, I'm doing the motion tracky thing. Anyway, it's there. There's my Instagram, my photography. A lot of that right now is on film. Like 90% of it is on film. But actually, it's all the photography is on film. The only thing that's digital are some stills from the films that I've shot as a cinematographer. That stuff is on digital, except for a few of them that have been on film. It's mostly film, is what I'm getting at. And I haven't done digital photography in a very long time, and I kind of felt like, you know what, I want to get back into it. So I got this right here, this Fuji. So now, let's set this up. Let's get a card in here. It's got a microphone, and let's see just how this looks. Man, that is some fast. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is some super fast autofocus. This is great. And this is a 23mm lens f2. So happy with it. It's a beautiful lens. I haven't done any tests with this. I'm shooting this with a classic chrome profile. I haven't changed anything of the settings. Like, I literally just got this out of the box. This is just a quick test. I gotta run. I'm going to a wedding on Friday. I'm probably gonna take some photos and film some stuff at the wedding, not because I've been asked to, not because I've been hired to, just for the fun of it. So I'll report back probably in a couple of days with my first impressions of actually using this X-T2 in the field, doing some stills, doing some video stuff. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little comparison-y type of thing between the Canon and the Fuji, and hopefully it made sense. I'm super happy with this right now, and I feel like I'm gonna be incredibly happy with this decision further down the line. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Hopefully it's going to be more soon. I don't really know. This kind of becoming like a photography, filmmaking, reviewy kind of channel sort of thing. I don't know yet. I really don't know. I'm going to shut up because I'm rambling. See you guys in the next one.